Hi guys, today we are going to do unicorns. Now these are on phone grips which attach to the back of your phone. I'm also going to show you how to do it on a rock, and a real rock and a man-made rock using the molds from Happy Dotting Company. So I am going to start by taping off the outer edges of my phone grip, and we'll let the other rocks dry while we work on taping everything here and getting it ready to go. So make sure you do a nice light layer of paint. Usually white is good to get started, especially if your stone is really dark. Now I'm going to be using Duraclear. It's a varnish that I use all the time, but I also use it as a glue. So I've covered it in glue, any kind of glue you want, and now I'm dumping any kind of glitter I want. Now this blue embossing glitter from Recollections, I believe it's called, is from Michael's, and I just dump like half the jar on, let it dry, dust all that fine glitter off, and pour it back into the jar so that I can continue to use it. Now I'm doing the same thing with my phone grip, only I'm using a finer glitter that's for nails, and this is holographic glitter. I will leave links in the description for where I got everything. We're going to let those glittery ones dry while I do a black one with black iridescent chunky glitter from Recollections as well, which I got from Michael's. And I did show you this in my recent holiday penguin video, where I put each piece of glitter on using a wax pencil. I do it one by one, kind of like a mosaic tile or a mosaic glasswork. And I stick each one on one by one. It does take time. It's very tedious. And by the time you're done, it looks like this, and it looks amazing. So now that I'm going to get all the glitter off of everything, now that the glitter's dry, I dust all the extra glitter off, tap it off as much as I can, get rid of any extra stuff, make sure the whole surface is covered properly. If not, you might have to go back over with a little bit more glue and a little bit more glitter. But you can save the leftover glitter that's fallen off by dumping it back into your containers. I'm doing the same thing with the art stone that I used the blue glitter. It has a variety of different sizes of glitter in it, so it's pretty cool. Now, I do have a longer tutorial on resin on phone grips. If you want to click on my other phone grip tutorial, it'll be a little more in-depth. But basically, I'm using art resin, which is completely non-toxic. It's even food safe. It's safe for your kids to use and play with afterwards. So that's why I use art resin only. Now I put a fine layer of it on top of the phone grip. Make sure you don't put too much, just enough to cover the glitter. The chunkier the glitter, the more you're going to need to cover it up so it's not all bumpy. So I'm doing a couple. I'm going to do the rocks. We're going to let them dry overnight and work on them tomorrow. This is how the rocks look once they've been resined as well, but I'll show you them a little later. So now that my phone grips have cured with the resin and they're ready to be painted, this tutorial shows you that I do resin twice. So these get double layer of resin, so one to cover the glitter, and then once that's dry, it's a nice soft smooth surface to paint on. And then we're going to cover it in resin again afterwards to seal our paintwork in there. So I'm going to start off with our beautiful black glittery one. It does look kind of like an opal that has been inlaid into the phone grip, so it looks super, super fancy now. I kind of like it without anything on it, just having that glittery effect, which might be my next phone grip on my phone once I get once I decide I'm going to take some time and give myself something. Right now I don't have that time. So I'm starting off with pewter gray, and I'm going to do just the ears. Now you've seen them before, all of these little unicorn faces all over everything, all over the world. They're just adorable. So for those unicorn lovers, I wanted to make sure that I could offer something quick and easy. I'm sure you or someone you know loves unicorns. So here is a quick and easy tutorial for you. so that you can make some up for your friends and family. So as you can see, I did a little unicorn horn there in just white paint. I am going to outline everything in black once I'm done. Now I'm adding in some magenta inside the gray ears. You don't have to use gray. You can use white. I will show you a couple of different variations of my unicorn faces throughout. So I'll give you a couple of different options to work with. This is just what I'm choosing to do on mine, but you can change it up to ear color, hair color. Unicorn can have sparkles on the horn. You know, you can do colorful bangs that come out, or you can just do flowers and jewels. It's completely up to you. Like I said, I will show you a couple of different variations throughout, and I will try not to bore you. It's been so busy. So for all of you who have been sending pictures and showing me your contest entries, me and my son will be making sure that we have all your names down in a list today and tomorrow. And I'm actually going to call the winner on Monday, only because I have a lot of names to go through. There's a couple hundred. It's getting up there. So it's going to take my son Landon and I a little bit of time on Sunday night once everybody's entered in their contest pictures, and then I'm going to have a big list of names to choose from. So I will be drawing the contest on Monday, the 16th in the morning once the kids have gone to school, because it'll be a lot easier for me after they're not here. I hope you all understand. But I wanted everyone to make sure that they had a chance to enter by midnight, December 15th. So there's no way that I'm going to do the draw after midnight on December 15th. I'll do it on Monday morning. So I hope you guys understand, and I hope you're all excited. I can't wait to choose a winner. So with the fine glitter, the more holographic glitter, it's really not showing up very well on camera. So, but for anyone who has purchased one of my phone grips with this background glitter, let me know what you think of it, because I'm in love with anything that sparkles and shines. So I'm a little biased, but for other people who have purchased one and have it on their phone and may have had it noticed by someone, let me know what you think of it. Let me know how it feels to have a piece of Rachel's Rocks artwork on your phone. I'd love to hear. So with this one, white ears, purple on the inner portion, of course, my favorite color. And very, very simple. You just do two little smiles. That's what I call them. And then we add eyelashes to those smiles, which then turns them into eyes. And it's just very happy. It looks like the unicorn is either sleeping happily or thinking happily, or just sitting there with his eyes closed, peacefully meditating. Who knows? But the eyes look like they're happy. That's all that I care about. And they have longer eyelashes than I do, and will always have. I did not get blessed with lashes. There's a few things in life I did not get blessed with, people. I could paint you a unicorn, but I have no eyelashes. So of course I didn't want to do a unicorn without any gold. So I'm making sure that I outline my little smiling eyes with lashes with a little bit of gold as well. That's up to you. You can use a different metallic if you want, or you can just leave them black. It's completely up to you. Remember, depending on what color your background is, you're going to want to make sure you use colors that pop on top of that background. So I'm trying to make sure that I use lighter colors, brighter colors. So I'm doing a simple flower in the center and two little flowers on either side. I will be adding some flat back Swarovski crystals as well before I resin and after resin. When you resin over top of your crystals, it still looks beautiful. They almost look like little shining lights underneath the resin. But if you wait and wait for them to dry, wait for them to cure, and then add your crystals afterwards, you still get that really glittery effect from your crystals. It doesn't take away from any of the facets that your crystals have when you don't resin over top. So keep in mind, it does change the look of them if you put your crystals on before resin or after resin. You decide what you prefer. I have crystals on top of the resin on my current phone grip, and it's been on my phone for about 6 months now, and I haven't lost a single crystal yet. Still looks beautiful. I still use it non-stop all day, every day when I use my phone. So if you haven't tried a phone grip and you're thinking about trying one, definitely I would suggest give it a go, because it's been really helpful for me, just taking pictures or holding onto my phone when I have my hands full with other items as well. So if you're not really sure what a phone grip is, look into it, check them out on Google, or even take a look on my Facebook page at Rachel's Rocks. I do have a short video on phone grips and how to use them and what they're good for, and you get to see other designs of mine as well. And also, like I said, I do have a longer tutorial that is specifically for making phone grips. It's not like this one where I'm showing you the unicorn design on a phone grip, but I do a specific tutorial that is mostly just how to make these and how to tape them and how to resin them and all of that. So don't forget, I have lots to offer on my channel and happy to help you. So I am outlining my ears in black, my horn in black as well. And I also put a pearl over top of the white in the unicorn horn. So now there's a pearlescent effect just on the horn. It's not just a plain old white anymore. I've changed it up a little bit. So I'm going to blend in with my little blending brush. If you have a really tiny sponge or a makeup sponge or something, that will work as well. Just make sure that your magenta paint is a little bit wet and add a little bit of white to it. I'm just adding a little bit of white to the center of the ears just to kind of lighten them up a little bit, give them a different look from other ones. I'm going to put some glitter in the ears of the other one, so I will show you that in a moment. This is just one option. I want to kind of change it up for you guys so that you have inspiration flying at you all over the place. That is my goal. So I am just blending in a little bit of white into the ears. If your magenta is too dry, you can always add a little bit of magenta on top of the white and blend it in that way as well, like I've just done there. Sometimes it works out better that way. And if you do it once and it doesn't look right, cover it with magenta again, let it dry, and then start over again. Or you don't even have to lighten the inner portion of the ears at all. You can just leave the magenta and add glitter to them, or whatever. It's up to you. So now that the flowers are drying on the silvery glitter one, I'm going to add a couple of leaves, a little vine. The horn on that one is also going to be a white pearl, which is from Folk Art. All the paint colors will be listed in the description for each phone grip and rock. So don't forget that description is a little hidden world with a bunch of links that you can click on to get more help and more tutorials and more information from me, because I don't keep secrets from you all, because I love you so much. So I'm just going to keep adding stuff. You guys don't have to keep going with it. I just want to make it until I like it. So I add glitter to the ears, which is a hologram, and 2 little flowers on each side, which I will add Swarovski crystals into. And yeah, little black dot in the center of the blue flower. This is looking good to me. This one, I'm not going to do flowers. I'm going to do little bangs. So colorful little bangs. I grew up with My Little Pony, and they had colorful strands of hair, and I just loved them. I wanted to be a hairdresser when I was little, so I used to play with their hair all the time. I probably cut it on my own and got in big trouble for it as well. So, but I didn't know that their hair doesn't grow back like mine, so I cannot be held accountable for my actions. So there, I hope you guys all agree with me. So I'm just literally adding strands of different colors of hair. It doesn't have to be perfect at the very edge of the horn there, because we're going to add, I call it beading, but it's just black dots and then gold dots on top. They kind of look like little studs. And yeah, so there's going to be no flowers. Well, I might add a flower. I don't know. I'll decide later. But once those little black dots, it's kind of like a ring of studs around the horn. And then I add gold to the tops of that. And we'll go from there. I think they look gorgeous. It's time to resin. I did put little yellow Swarovski crystals in those pink flowers. And I'm adding the gold to my studs right now. Something as simple as that, it just really cleans up the hair area. It just looks finished to me. So it's optional as well. You don't have to do it. You could put one flower. It's up to you. But this is what I've done with these ones. I hope you like those. It's nice to see a different variation of glitters behind there. So now I did that one you saw. Once it was dry, I added crystals to those little black studs. So I have 3 different kinds here, 3 different kinds of glitter. One's got a flower up there with the studs and the bangs. So you can change them up as much as you want. Now I did do 2 rocks as well. So we're not going to forget about the rocks. I just didn't show you how I painted them because you'd probably get bored watching me paint, 6 different kinds of unicorns. So this is the resined version of the stones that I did with the glittery backgrounds. One's blue glitter, and so she's got some pretty bangs, a little bit of gold in the bangs, some purple in the ears. This one's got a flower on the side with a crystal and some beautiful bangs as well. These turned out